On a scorching hot day, we were able to find a wonderful location here on the inside of Turn 1 at Sonoma Raceway. And we also found an incredible guest, Denise Stefanie, the lovely and very talented Denise Stefanie. And obviously, a recording artist, you are in the performance business. You understand all of that. But you have now become fairly connected to not just the Ferrari Challenge North America Championship, but the Race for RP, who of course is our empowerment sponsor, as we like to call it. How did all of that start, Denise?
Well, it's interesting because of Ferrari Challenge and my husband, who's John Miller, a professional race car driver. He introduced me to the wonderful people at Race for RP, and I was really moved with how passionate they are.
Through the foundation, I've met a few people now that suffer from relapsing polychondritis, and it's educated me as to what this horrible disease is all about. And it's motivated me to want to spread the word and tell people about it, and mention the foundation, because at this point we know that research is so important. I think the Relapsing Polychondritis Foundation and the researchers and the work that they're doing, there's a really interesting parallel between that type of work and racing, and the amount that we push for new information and to find new solutions in motorsports. It's the same type of work that they're doing to find new solutions for treatments and for a cure for this terrible disease. So I think there's a lot of it's a symbiotic relationship. There's a lot of synergy, to use a buzzword, between what Race for RP is trying to accomplish with their motorsports messaging.
It's really like a community. It's a family, and everybody tries to contribute any way that they can. And I felt that my voice, my music is the way that I can contribute. And so I wrote a song for Race for RP to promote it, raise awareness, and it's called All In. And it debuted here with Ferrari Challenge last year.
Yeah. At Road America, they had their big, the end of the North American part of the season at the big party that Race for RP sponsored, and big screen set up, and then it made its debut. And I mean, it was incredibly well received. It's a beautiful piece of music. The passion that you talk about, the folks from Race for RP having, you matched it.
So loud it's ringing in my ears. Deep breath to stabilize me. This time I won't give in to fear. Luck only works when it's what you make. It's an opportunity that you take, and this time I'm going
And it was so well received that you came out with a remix recently, and it just made its debut. Race for RP had a big fundraising sim race, esports race, if you will, and that's where it debuted, and it is now out there and available, and this is it. Denise Stefanie, All In, the remix.
I hear my heartbeat
what prompted you to do the remix?
Well, the original is, I'd say it's like an anthem. It's powerful, it's cinematic, and it's timeless, but I feel like sometimes, especially for racing footage, you need something that has a beat that drives it. So I thought, why not? We should try something, and it's completely different to anything I've done before. So that was really new for me.
That's an adventure for you.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
I love it.
I never experienced hearing my voice sounding like I'm in a club in Ibiza, you know. But it's fun, and I think it's perfect for the sim racing event, and I think it's great for lots of race videos, and so I think it's just another way to promote the song, promote Race for RP.
Well, and I have a gut feeling that people are going to be hearing a lot more of it on Full Throttle as we move through things here. You mentioned your husband, John Miller.
Yes.
Interesting. I have some background with John. When he first started racing in what was then the Pirelli World Challenge in the touring car division, I gave him the nickname Mr. Excitement because he was fast, but he was what I call fast loose, where he was throwing the car around. He has evolved into an absolutely superb talent, not just in terms of speed, but also in terms of racecraft, being able to conserve fuel, conserve tires, everything you need to be a successful endurance racer, which he's proven he is. You're in the entertainment industry. That must be an interesting lifestyle where you guys sometimes find yourself on complete opposite sides of the world.
You know, though, there's so many parallels in his career and mine, and I think that's why it works. But actually, the lyrics of the song All In, I wrote thinking about what his mental space is before a race, and it's basically what mine is before a performance. And I was like, so if you listen to the lyrics, that's what it is, you know. So there's a lot of similarities.
I would think there would be, you know, obviously, you know, because there's both, you know, pressure on each side, you know, to perform, to you know, come out and be functioning at over 100% most of the time, if you're going to really put on a good show or really have a good race. So it's, you know, interesting that there are those connections. Sometimes you're at the races, sometimes you guys are a world apart, but I know that you guys are just in constant contact, obviously, and you sort of live vicariously through each other's exciting adventures, don't you?
Oh yeah, and then we're cheering each other on, so it's really cool.
Have you been to Sonoma before?
I have, yes.
This track?
I have.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of years,
Yep.
but first time with Ferrari Challenge.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite venues, to be sure, because it's a technical roller coaster. It's a real driver's track, and the track hasn't been repaved in forever, so it's hard on tires. So being able, we talked about conserve tires and everything. This is a great place where a superb driver can show over a good driver, and that's what makes it exciting. I gotta ask, how did you and John meet?
It's a funny story, actually. On an airplane,
Really?
traveling. Yes, I was flying to Orlando for work, and he was flying home, you know, to Orlando. And our flight was delayed, and we were the only two people that were going to Orlando, and we were stuck in Denver overnight, and we were, I think, destined to meet.
Nice.
And we became fast friends after that. We didn't see each other for about 4 years, but I always had a feeling that something was special there. And yeah, then I saw him 4 years later, and we've been inseparable since.
Well, you know
Been
what?
married almost 8 years.
Oh, that's wonderful. And it sounds to me, this is, you know, what happened with me and Jude, my wife, is when we met, we realized after, you know, we started dating and spending time together, that it wasn't so much that we met, it was that we recognized each other. And it sounds like that's
Yes.
what may have
I think so.
have clicked with you.
Yep, because you meet so many people in passing, but somebody that actually leaves a place in
Yes.
you. Yeah, it's definitely something special, and we recognized it. So.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And that is what makes it special. And of course, John is one of the official driver ambassadors for Race for RP as well. So we actually had John on the show a little bit earlier, talking about his involvement at that level, and having you involved has just been just phenomenal. I know from Race for RP, I talked to obviously the other folks from Race for RP, and they are so genuinely touched by what you do for them, and because you do it with such love and passion and grace, and of course talent. And I just want to say thank you for taking some time here to come up and visit with us.
I'm so happy to do it. Yeah.
Right. Denise, Stefanie, once again, All In. Check it out. It is the original, as I said, was as she said, a powerful ballad. This is a little bit more upbeat and energetic and driving. Both of them are wonderful, as is she, and it's so nice to have you with us. Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.